3 or 4, doesn't make much difference. They're still contenders here.
Well, so earlier today there was actually 3 semifinals. So lanes 2, 3, and 4 would have been the winners of those semifinals earlier today. So they are in a seeded lane, absolutely.
And we could see another team come from out of nowhere, and all of a sudden, you know, they're the first boat to cross the finish line.
I believe the way the points are set up right now, even if Drexel unexpectedly came last place, they would still win the overall points trophy.
All right. So there you have it.
But we're expecting a good showing. We're not expecting them to unexpectedly come last, that's for sure.
All right, so marquee event about to take place right now. The men's varsity heavyweight 8. We've had great weather here along the Schuylkill River. Started out actually a little chilly, and there was a little bit of a shower or two. But mainly, the majority of these races, it's been hot. The sun has been out. It's been burning things up. But the crowds loved it. People are having a great time. And we're seeing a lot of local teams, which is great, place in many of these events. And we will have some finishes for you and some overall points standings after this race. What are you thinking right now?
So we
just think, right?
Yeah, we just heard them polling the crews. They asked, you know, lane 1, Grand Valley, you're ready. Lane 2, Drexel, you're ready, and they go down and make sure everything is set. And that is the most nervous feeling that you can get. It feels like 12 full minutes in between they ask ready and when they actually yell go.
That's the waiting there that they were referring to. That is the waiting is the hardest part.
All right, Marine 6. Keeping pace with our final race of the Aberdeen Vail Regatta. Chopper 6 overhead. And Ferdinand, Alex, and I here in the broadcast tent. Come to us, we say to the boats. We are at the finish line, and they will be here in a matter of about 5 minutes.
Yeah, Florida Tech at 45 a minute, Michigan a little bit, 46 a minute right off the start there. Very, very aggressive start. Those are 2 or 3 strokes higher than you'll see the women's 8s actually race, but very, very aggressive off the line. We've got the Wolverines and FIT.
That river is like glass right now. Very little breeze that we're feeling, at least at this point, which I'm sure is very similar to what the rowers are feeling right now. This race is going to be won by the best rower, that's for sure.
Definitely excellent, ideal conditions right here for the last race. Flat glass water. And here we have Michigan. They are looking to become only the 2nd team in the last 10 years to repeat as champion in the men's varsity 8. So they have that on the line for them.
Very aggressive. So this is part of the settle. So we can see Michigan at 38 strokes a minute. Virginia on the outside there at 37. And Florida Tech. Now, Florida Tech has always brought really fast crews, but they've always seemed to stub their toe somehow in Vails, and they're hoping to better those couple results they've had in the last several years.
All right, the men's varsity heavyweight 8 race underway right now. They just passed beneath the Strawberry Mansion Bridge. Here comes the turn, just slightly to the starboard side. Make it gentle, make it exact, and then it is straightforward all the way down to the finish line.
Well, Michigan looking really, really good here. They've only got 2 or 3 seats over Florida, but looking very, very sharp. There's the shot of the Temple crew there, the MM on the back of their jerseys. One of their former Owls there just passed away actually in December, Mike Marabella, so they've got his initials on the backs of their uniforms. He was a terrific oarsman and terrific person from Abzagami High School.
Abzagami. All right, here are the unofficial leaders in the men's varsity 8.
So it still looks like it's as if it's that 2-seat margin between Michigan and Florida Tech there.
Chopper 6 live over the Schuylkill River at the Aberdeen Vail Regatta for our marquee event for the men, the Varsity 8. And we are taking a look from Marine 6 at the team from Drexel. Michigan.
Michigan, yeah. There's a number of athletes in this boat as well that have got accepted to the World University Games, which is actually going to happen in Korea later on this year.
Whoa.
And Greg Hartsoff, I believe, is the coach, who is the coach of the Wolverines. So the World University Games, these are our world-class athletes. And at the moment, they look like they're outclassing the Florida Tech boat.
Florida Tech had a highest stroke rate, but that doesn't mean much when you're still in second place right now, which is what it seems like is happening.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Again, everything is physics, so the length of the oars could be different. What's referred to as the rigging, the setup of the actual boat, could be slightly different. You could rig, for example, Michigan slightly heavier, what's referred to as if it's a heavier placement, a heavier feel in the water. But if they're stronger guys, they can use that leverage, they can use that power.
Drexel is definitely in front of a very nice home crowd. They are shouting Drexel over and over again here at the stands.
Florida Tech really trying to wind it up here at 45 strokes a minute. Now 48 strokes a minute. Absolutely absurd ratings. And they're going to try to squeak past. Oh, looking very, very sharp, upright rowing stroke, just like the Germans have internationally. And it's going to be Florida Tech and Michigan as it's down to the wire, very, very close. And it's looking like Florida Tech, the Panthers, not a bridesmaid this year. It looks like they've finally done it.
What an amazing sprint for them to come out of there in those last 250 meters.
Wow.
That was incredible.
What a rowing performance that you saw live here on 6ABC. Unofficially, Florida Tech winning the men's Varsity 8. Unofficially, Michigan coming in second. Unofficially, Drexel coming in third. That was some excitement right there. Florida Tech somehow had something left in the tank. Boy, oh boy, were they rowing fast.
Last time they won was actually 1988.
Here it is again. Let's take a look. So there's Michigan on the left, Florida Tech on the right. Florida Tech held back in almost the entire race, it seems, and then somehow were able to come in first place here in the men's Varsity 8. What a race.
Terrific race.
They're compiling the overall standings here. We're going to have it. The Panthers. How are they still breathing? It's crazy. What a race. What a performance. Congratulations.